how do you drive performance culture? How do you drive productivity? How do you drive these things? And what have your challenges been?
Just thinking, what if somebody asks what culture is to me, I'd say it's what people say about their company when they're not there.
Yeah. What would you personally say about if you're
First,
comfortable?
I think it's that concept of what's driving us. It's that vision that we have, and if everybody's aligned on it, right? The aspect and people are really pumped up about it, they're going to talk about the vision. I think that's what we're going to see and that common goal.
And what I would add is that we're in a unique space right now where we are trying to blend two cultures together. So we just recently integrated with another hospital system. And while our values and kind of what we stand on are similar, we still approach things very differently. So now we are trying to work to like bring the best of both together into what our new culture is together. And so I think that's unique. And one way we've done that, one of the ways is through finding cultural ambassadors throughout the organization that are supporting our leadership team to bring forward what our culture is that we're trying to create. So through role modeling and different things like that.
Yeah, did you see Colin's comment?
Yeah,
When
I
hearing
love
the
that.
book, love that. How culture makes people feel. But in the OD space, very often culture is talked about as something that drives a strategy.
And what I would add to that is there's an element of, does the organization have the right culture for the strategy it's trying to drive? And there's our employees feeling like they fit in that culture. And those are both really important things for leadership teams to make sure that they get right. If we've got a culture that's getting in the way of where we need to take the organization, obviously that's a problem. But also, if what we're asking the culture to do for the organization's strategy is something that employees aren't going to sign up for, that's also a problem. And we need to figure out, does that mean that we've got the wrong people in the organization? Does that mean that we don't have the workforce capability to execute on that strategy? Does that mean that we need to reskill, shift our workforce, whatever? There's a lot of really tough questions that come out when we start taking both halves of that seriously.
For us, it was like, hey, we want a performance culture. And it's been a multi-year journey for us because there were things around, we really need to equip our people to have this champion mindset, have results orientation, be hard to say no to in the marketplace, achieve this high aspiration for business profit and growth. And we need this. We also need to make sure everyone understands their role in that. Like, what does it mean to be a leader? And it's not a role, it's not a title, it's not a I manage people, it's everyone's a leader.
What are the classic, most critical areas of challenge for any new leader, for teams to create cohesion and effectiveness? And what we now center on are, rather than a complex leadership model or set of competencies, is something that cross-cuts and can be agnostic to what people are already experiencing or learning in their organizations. Those three things are psychological safety, clear, effective communication, and alignment. And when you have a team that has these three things present, they're going to be rocking. They're going to absolutely be killing it. So really classic challenges that people have as new leaders and that teams have.
I have the privilege of being a coach with ELE, and it is amazing the relationships that people form in a very short span of time, and that some of the groups like stay meeting afterwards, and some don't, but they really like the level of sharing is profound in these groups. So I just, Mike, thank you for creating this amazing programs for all levels, directors, managers, and aspiring leaders as well.
I hope it's okay. I just took a quick screenshot of that because I wanted to check against what do we do. And we've got all those similar things as part of our recipes. So I think that, yeah, that is definitely something that we've been looking at, and coupling that with something that was shared before with Melissa, which is mindset. And what are those mindset shifts that our new leaders need to make, and, going from something to something else. And if you have a common mindset of, I'm going to control everything versus an empowering mindset as a leader, and making those shifts. It's all part of that experience that helps tackle those challenges that you just raised.